Hey guys, welcome back. Isabel here, and today we're going to be talking about the 7 hottest fall-winter 2021-22 designer bag trends. I can see these trends going strong beyond this year into 2022 and possibly the following years because these trends are very practical and reflective of the times that we live in. I will recommend specific bags for each trend that I think will have the longevity because on this channel, as you guys know, we are all about getting our value for money when it comes to designer purchases. Without further ado, let's get into the first bag trend of fall-winter 2021 and 22. Bag trend number 1 is the large soft pouches with a twist. Large soft pouches have been really popular in the last couple of seasons thanks to the Bottega pouch bag. It has been seen everywhere on social media and celebrities alike, but this season we're seeing some added details like the asymmetrical pouches with the Fendi first bag, which has been all the rage recently. I just love how edgy this looks, and the asymmetrical component to this bag is just so refreshing to see. Most popular designer bags that we could think of are very symmetrical in shape, whereas this Fendi first bag has that really intentional asymmetrical feature about it. I love the clasp area with the big F. Even though it has the big F, it is still, in my opinion, quite subtle and understated. If you don't recognize this bag, you don't know that it is a Fendi bag because it doesn't say Fendi or has monogram all over it. I also love that it has a detachable shoulder strap, so if you can't be bothered to carry it as a handheld clutch or under the arm clutch, you can always use it as a shoulder bag or even a crossbody bag, and you can replace the shoulder strap with a chain of your choice, making this bag super versatile. Another large soft pouch bag that I really love is the Bottega Veneta twist woven clutch. It has all of the quintessential Bottega components such as the intrecciato woven leather, but the twist detail makes this look so different to the other Bottega bags that we're familiar with. So Bottega definitely took the pouch bag up a notch. It's definitely not as versatile as the Fendi first bag because it doesn't come with a shoulder strap or little hooks where you can attach straps to, but I know Bottega lambskin leather is so soft and plush, and in this sort of a shape, I can definitely see this is going to be a very fashion forward, very popular bag that we're going to see in the next couple of seasons. Next up, we have Hobo bags. But specifically, the larger Hobo bags are really coming back in fashion. Hobo bags were quite popular probably about 10 years ago. I remember when I was back at uni, Hobo bags were very trending, namely the Gucci Jackie bag. I used to absolutely love that bag. I used to also own one, which I retired, which I think I'm going to whip out and start carrying it. Speaking of Gucci, Gucci has relaunched their very popular Jackie bag from back in the day and reinterpreted it into their Jackie 1961 bag that comes in 3 different sizes. So up until last season, I say the mini size was very popular, but I can definitely see some shift into the larger Hobo Jackie bag becoming much more popular. This Gucci Jackie bag comes in so many different materials and colors. So it comes in the classic GG monogram. It also comes in all sorts of beautiful leather colors as well as some exotic leathers. When you see a designer doing a specific bag in different sizes and different versions and different finishes and so many different variations, you know that this bag style is here to stay. Prada Clio bag is also another very popular Hobo style bag that has been around for a couple of seasons now, but now we're starting to see the larger sizes in this bag as well. Other Hobo bags that are relatively new to the market are the Fendi Croissant bag. Chloe is also doing their Hobo bags in their typical bohemian vibe. Balmain has a beautiful Hobo bag this season as well, and my personal favorite Hobo bag that's out on the market right now is probably the Saint Laurent one with that very simplistic YSL logo clasp at the top. I just think it looks so simple and elegant, and it has a rather classic look to it, so I am definitely eyeing the YSL version of the Hobo bag trend. Trend number 3 is the metallic bling bling bags. Fall winter season typically has a lot of events. It includes the holiday season as well. We have Christmas parties, we have end of year parties, New Year's Eve parties, New Year's parties, a lot of parties, and the bag trend definitely reflects this season of the year. The intensity of the bling is on another level this season. I think it's because the majority of the world has been in a lockdown for the most of 2020 and even 2021. I am still in lockdown here in Sydney, and our Freedom Day is coming very soon when we reach a certain vaccination rate. Anyway, I think it is because we are so deprived of these social activities and parties that this season I think this whole metallic bling bling bag trend is going to be really dramatic. The first bag that comes to my mind is the Prada re-edition crystal bag that comes in the black and a couple of other lighter colors. That bag is absolutely beautiful, and I've heard that in person the crystals just bling so much. It is just such a stunning bag. Chanel always has beautiful metallic bags, and you can definitely see some beautiful classic and seasonal bags from their fall winter runway show. If I was to invest in a metallic bag that is really suitable for the holiday season, I'll probably stick to a classic style of a bag, but then go with a metallic finish. So Chanel is very good at doing that. They keep their bag shape really classic and timeless, but then will inject embellishments and metallic components to the bag so the bag can stay timeless in your wardrobe, but look really appropriate for the current trend. The Louis Vuitton Cousin bag is also coming out in all sorts of beautiful metallic colors, namely the silver. I've seen some gold versions. The Cousin bag looks so amazing in the metallic finish because it really complements the big metal chain that it comes with. I think that bag looks so edgy. Another brand that I absolutely love when it comes to metallic and embellished bags is Jimmy Choo. They always do beautiful evening bags in a variety of styles, such as their beautiful bucket bags with the embellished handles. I personally checked one out earlier this year in the Jimmy Choo boutique, and I've noticed Jimmy Choo evening bags are really well priced and you get such a beautiful bag. The specific one that I checked out was a bucket style, and it retails for around 1,500 Australian dollars, and it has so many intricate details that I was just blown away by the reasonable price. Jimmy Choo also does beautiful classic clutches, so whenever we get out of a lockdown and I do have some more parties and social gatherings to go to, watch this space, I might be adding a metallic bag to my collection. Next up, of course, we have the utilitarian bags. I feel like this trend is a continuation from the multi-pouch looking bag trend from a couple of years ago. We've all seen enough of the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette bags and the Prada re-edition 2005 bags that have multiple pouches. These multi-pouch bags were so overdone on social media that I feel like it came in really quickly, and now the popularity is really going down quite quickly. But what seems to be replacing this trend is the multi-pocket bags, which is a very practical trend because you can really keep your things organized, and this sort of a multi-pocket bag is so handy in this sort of pandemic time that we live in, because you can keep certain contaminated items in one pocket and your clean items in another pocket, and your other usual necessities like your card wallets and things in the main pocket. Out of the many multi-pocket utilitarian bags that I've been seeing around, my favorite is probably the Louis Vuitton Utility cross bag. It is a very functional looking crossbody bag, and it also reminds me of back in the day when Louis Vuitton had their denim bags with the two big pouches at the front. I was still a uni student back then. I absolutely loved that bag, but I could not obviously afford a Louis Vuitton bag, so I remember admiring from afar. So it is a very reminiscent design for me, and this Louis Vuitton utility cross bag comes in a few different finishes as well. It comes in the monogram canvas as well as some leather versions, and it even still has the little hanging on the canvas strap. Now, the price is the only factor that is stopping me from purchasing one of these bags. It retails for 4,400 Australian dollars, both for the leather versions as well as the monogram canvas versions. So I suppose the leather version is technically better value for your money, but even then I feel like that price is just way too high for me to spend on something that I might get tired of the look of in a year or two. But if money is not a huge consideration for you, then I think this bag will be such a cool bag to wear with all your fall and winter outfits. Trend number 5 is the oversized bags. I feel like the oversized bag trend started with the oversized tote bags such as the Dior book tote and the Louis Vuitton on the go, which have been really popular in the last couple of years as well. But now we're starting to see a lot more variety of shapes of bags that are oversized. We're not only seeing the tote style bags that are really in that oversized size, but we're also seeing the larger hobo style bags, and more designer brands are starting to do these larger oversized oversized bags. The oversized bag trend is also very reflective of the times that we live in, with the travel restrictions that have been in place for so long now. And as the world starts to open up to travel again, I feel like these oversized bags will become so handy when we start to travel again. I'm sure some of you have already started to travel overseas. I know whenever I do, I'm going to be really drawn to these larger bags that we can use as carry-on bags. So the oversized bag trend is very relevant to what we're all experiencing right now. Some cool ones to consider are the Jacquemus oversized tote, the large Fendi tote. But if you're not so keen on tote bags, then you can go for something like the Bottega Veneta Jody bag in that largest size. Or even, I love this Burberry one that they've done in the oversized silhouette. Moving on to the complete opposite end of the spectrum, micro and nano bags are still so hot. Mini bags have been in trend for so many years now, and we've all predicted it's gonna come to an end and the larger bags will come back in style. This was what everybody was saying before the pandemic, and then 2020 happened. We started really being very minimalistic with what we carry. So now the mini bag trend has become even more extreme, and now the trend is in the nano and tiny micro bags. So many designers are doing the Nano micro versions of their very classic bags, which is a testament to how popular the nano bag trend still is. Especially when you look at Dior, they've launched a whole line of micro bags this year, basically all their classic line of bags, namely the Lady Dior, the Saddle bag, the Montaigne and Caro bags. I mean, these are the most timeless bags in their lineup. And of course, Chanel is doing all of their card holders with a chain that are big enough to fit some things like a lipstick, your cards, and a key. So you can still function as a bag, except you just need to hold your phone. And they're also continuing to do their ever so popular mini vanity bags. And as we are all aware, Chanel just had another huge price increase on these tiny little bag items. So that to me is another proof that these micro bags are not going anywhere. They must be so popular that Chanel went, all right, people are happy to pay so much premium for these micro bags, we're just gonna charge them more. I don't know if that's what they were thinking, but you know, people are still willing to pay these sorts of prices for these micro bags. They are definitely still very popular. I'm also loving Fendi's Nano bags. They have their classic peekaboo in the Nano version with that dainty chain, so cute. I also love the micro baguette bag, and the Fendi first comes in the Nano size as well. I especially love how the Fendi Nano bags come with that little hook that you can use to attach to your belt loops or to your other bags and use them as bag charms. I've also noticed that Balenciaga is doing their Neo City bags, the more structured version of their ever so classic city bags, in the nano size as well. This nano bag seems to be slightly more generous in size than some of the other nano bags. So if your style is more edgy and biker chic, then I would definitely consider this Balenciaga nano bag. And of course, we can't leave out a fall winter staple, which is the fur or shearling bag trend. These cozy and fluffy bags are still going strong this fall and winter. Of course, this sort of texture is perfect for the cooler months, so this trend needs no further explanation. It just is so befitting for the colder season. So I just wanted to talk about my favorite fur or shearling bags. Fendi again has killed this trend. I feel like this video is very Fendi heavy, but what can I say? They are very fashion forward and they're very trendy at the moment. Again, Fendi is doing fur versions in most of their classic lineup of bags. The currently very popular Fendi First bag comes in the shearling version, and their other signature bags such as the peekaboo and the baguette bags, again, they have these fur versions. The Prada Re-Edition 2000 Hobo bag also comes in a fur version as well, which is just so cozy and cute. Another bag that really caught my eye is the Jacquemus Le Chiquito bag with fur trims, specifically in this very autumnal tan color. It looks like the body of the bag is in the suede material, and then it's got the fur trims. I just think it looks so adorable. It's just a fun version of their very, very famous Le Chiquito bag. And we all know that Chanel always does some sort of fur bag version with their classic flat bags as well, which is again a really nice way to incorporate a more seasonal and trendy bag and still buy something that is going to be classic and timeless. So these are, in my opinion, some of the hottest fall-winter 2021-22 bag trends. What was your favorite bag? Speaking of fall-winter bags, I actually have a new bag unboxing coming next week, and it's a very different style for me. So stay tuned for next week's unboxing as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out in the algorithm, and I'd love it if you subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. As always, thank you so much for watching and spending some of your precious time with me today, and I can't wait to see you again soon in my next video. Bye guys!